Hello children, how are you? Welcome back to online classes. Have you ever visited Nagarjuna Sagar, Tirupati or Araku? Oh, what is the action of this visit is called? Is it a pilgrimage? Is it a travel? Is it a trip? Is it excursion? What is this? Okay, let us try to find the differences among these terms. Pilgrimage, a visit to place that is considered special, where you go to show your respect, particularly religious. Example, every year we go to Vemulavada on a pilgrimage. Travel, to move or go from one place to another, usually over a long distance. Example, I travel to work by train. Trip, a movement in which you go somewhere, usually for a short time and come back again. Example, we are going on a trip to Anantagiri Hills this Sunday. Excursion, an excursion is a trip or visit to an interesting place. Example, we are going on an excursion to Hyderabad city this week. Journey, the act of traveling from one place to another, especially in a vehicle. Example, we are going on a long journey to the Andaman. Okay children, I think now you understood among these terms pilgrimage, travel, trip, excursion, journey. Today we are going to discuss from Unit 3, a reading, the journey lesson, first 3 paragraphs. First, let us learn about Adar. Rishi Dorji Tambuchi is a permanent name in Assamese literature. Though he grew up in poverty, he studied well and entered Arunachal Pradesh Civil Service and was later elevated to the Indian Administrative Service. He writes fiction, drama and essays in Assami and English. He has received a national recognition for his novel Mauna Honor Mukkar Hide, which won the Sahitya Akademi Award in 2005. Many of Tonchi's novels, including Sonam, deal with the cultural life of the Mopna and the Sheddupan tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. All of you open your textbook, page number 81. After spending a leisurely Sunday at home, the very thought of returning to work on Monday is tiring. Lethargy creeps in if the holiday continues over an extended period. That is how I felt when I was preparing to return to my place of work after spending 6 months at home. The fact that I was to leave behind my newlywed wife and go to far-off place did not help either. Obviously, I did not want to go. However, I finally decided to go. I did not have much to carry by way of luggage, just a trunk. Ours is hilly terrain without any motorable roads, and there is no certain that we are ever going to have any roads. In any case, while coming home, we do not carry bedding. Besides, I had come home this time round for a special purpose, to get married. My parents had arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. Time flew, and 5 months into my marriage, I realized it. Initially, I thought of extending my leave, even taking unpaid leave. But after some dilly-dallying, I finally decided against it, because marriage had increased my responsibilities and I had got into debt. On my way home from the bus stop, my trunk had been carried by a porter. The problem now was we couldn't find anyone who could help me carry the trunk to the bus stop. At another time of the year, we would have easily found someone to help me. But now most of the villagers were busy in the fields. Nobody had time to spare for me. In fact, carrying the trunk should not have been such a worry for me, except that my education had made me shun physical labor. After all, I was a government officer, and the idea of the people seeing me carry my own luggage was not at all amusing. Otherwise, for a young man like me, it should not have been an issue to carry a 20-kilo chest on my back. Students, let us see a small idea about these 3 paragraphs. Listen to me carefully. Narrator or writer is a government officer. He came to his village, a remote tribal area in Arunachal Pradesh state. There was a special purpose of coming to the village this time. His parents had arranged marriage for the writer according to the customs of tribal society village. The narrator did not like to go back to his job, as he had to leave behind his newly wedded wife in the village. He wanted to extend his leave, even taking unpaid leave. Responsibilities were increased and he had got into debt. So after some dilly-dallying, he finally decided to go back to his job in the city. Students, I hope you all understood well. Read and answer the following questions. Thank you.